Hello, the other day to relieve some of my stress, I sent out an email to a couple of my friends. And in the email I said, I need to talk. Autism is taking its toll on me. I may have moved into a new house and things seem to be going great for me, but really, I'm starting to lose my battle with anxiety and depression. Someone on YouTube may have put it right. I have an unhealthy, obsessive relationship with plastic chairs. They dominate my thinking and control my actions, and my love of plastic chairs and the anxiety surrounding them is ruining my life. What really set off the problem with plastic chairs is no one pays attention to them. I ask them to give them to me. When they're done with them, they forget and put them out by the street. Or I offer them a fair price, they tell me they are using their chairs when I can see they're not, and they just let them sit out in the weather and get ruined, and they end up out by the street. I could visit these people once a week and they'd still forget. I even have endless worries and nightmares about the chairs in my old neighborhood that I didn't get. Unfortunately, I'm starting to get the urge to make those chairs disappear in the middle of the night and reappear in my collection, because most likely they won't be missed, and it would give me instant relief and end all of my battles and the unbearable suffering I go through on trash day. I pass the houses with chairs 10 times during the night and morning, making sure they are not getting thrown away. I'll keep walking by until they put their stuff out and I know for sure the chairs are safe. I've already been bitten pretty badly by a dog. The bite pinched across the top of my hand, slicing it open, and nearly hit by several cars. Making friends is also another major battle I'm facing. I have no shortage of people wanting to be my friend, but anyone I want to be friends. Only worked once, met my best friend Kathleen Murphy. She was the nicest anyone's ever been to me. I don't know what I'd do without her. Has treated me badly or ignored me. The biggest, most costly mistake I made was kindly asking Kristen Wittergren from Oakland, California for a friendship. I also sent her a couple friend suggestions of people I knew she would have really enjoyed making friends with, thinking I was doing her a favor. And the way she responded, she might as well have told me, "Fuck you, go to hell, I don't like you." I really have no idea what prompted a response like that and me getting blocked. Really, after that incident, I've lost hope for humanity, all my social progress I made over the years, and the will to make new friends and socialize with anyone. Currently, I'm only leaving the house anymore only to see the doctor and go to the store and walking around on trash day watching the chairs. I fear encountering and having to talk to others in public, and seeing chairs in other areas that I can't walk to getting thrown away. It's not that I'm rude and don't want to talk to you. I either may not know how due to lack of social skills, or I'm just uncomfortable. So let's have a little review of what was in this email that I sent. The first, it explained me talking about my autism and my unhealthy obsessive relationship with plastic chairs, and my love of them and the anxiety surrounding them ruining my life, as well as the problem of no one paying attention to plastic chairs. Really, I couldn't even begin to describe what I feel like dealing with this. It's completely unbearable. But in the third paragraph, at least I'm not doing drugs or alcohol to deal with my problems. But unfortunately, I was starting to get the idea of stealing chairs, which I know I cannot do. But I tell you, the stress has me leaning towards it, but I know I can never do that. And there's no way I really would ever do that. But I think what I have to tell myself is that I can't save every single chair. There's really nothing I can do about that. It's a real shame that they're getting thrown away, but I have to say I cannot save every plastic chair that's out there. And I have to realize too, there is also quite an abundance of models out there. So eventually I will come across what I'm looking for at a junk store, and that's also what I have to keep telling myself. Plus, after getting bit by that dog and almost hit by cars, I gotta ask myself, really, is it worth it? Because all but 2 of those chairs that are in my neighborhood, I already have in my collection. And the ones I'm after are pretty dirty, and I don't even know what kind of condition they're in. They may not even be in good condition at all, so I don't even know why I'm so worried about it. And in the second to the last paragraph, I mentioned friendships and Kristen. I believe what happened there was I came on way too strong and looked like someone I wasn't to her. And second of all, pretty much anyone I have ever made friends with, I talked to on the phone before asking them to be my friend on Facebook and sending them messages on there. But the way I approached Kristen on Facebook without getting to know her first, I think that's what caused the whole problem. Because really anything can be said online. There's quite a few really creepy bad people out there. And people are usually not quite as polite as they normally are when they're sitting in front of a computer screen typing. I don't really blame Kristen at all, because I think she just didn't know who I was. And I approached her completely wrong. And in the last paragraph, I really do have a crippling fear of leaving the house, which I don't think is very healthy. I think it was last week we had a day where it was going up to 70 degrees, and my dad kept asking me if I wanted to go to Horseshoe Curve to watch trains, but I was too afraid to leave the house, and unfortunately I didn't go up there. Mainly because it was trash day in my old neighborhood, which I would have had to drive through, and I was so afraid of seeing something, so I just chose not to go. I mean, also, my dad has had Pittsburgh Pirates season tickets the last 3 years. I've only went to one game. Plus, I even skipped out of going to this year's Indy 500, which was the 100th running of the race, because of my anxiety and worry about seeing chairs being ruined and what might have happened to chairs that I've seen out there in the past. Most of my time is spent sleeping and doing my projects to relieve stress. And trash day is like 2 to 3 days of nothing but pure stress and worry. And then, once that truck comes through my neighborhood and it's gone, this feeling of such freedom just comes over me. And then I'm ready to go the rest of the week. And then come Sunday, all the worry starts again. The problem with the chairs and the problem with Kristen are the things that are bothering me the worst. With the chairs, there's really nothing I can do about it. And Kristen is really bothering me a lot because she was the last person I ever tried to make friends with. I'm just too afraid to talk to anybody anymore. That bothered me a lot with the things she said to me and how I was treated. I just wish that I could fix everything that happened with that. Well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and there's today's video. Really, I can see all kind of doctors and therapists and tell myself all kind of things, but it really doesn't change anything. I mean, I got every single episode of Hey Arnold saved on my DVR, and I watch it all day long. We were listening to the scanner on Thanksgiving because there was a very bad wreck up the street from here. There was a police chase that ended with a family of 3 losing their lives in a fiery crash. They were on their way to Thanksgiving dinner and a suspect just happened to crash into their car. And the scene of the accident was actually so disturbing that I know a couple paramedics actually quit their job that night.